everybody. Welcome to Keto Delicious, and today is day 13. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about dining out. I had a couple, I had one experience this week, yesterday. We got an invitation to go have some dinner with some friends, and I guess in the back of my mind, I kind of after I had that little hiccup and I'm around friends, this has kind of been tying a couple of times since this has happened. And I wanted to, of course, go because I'm very excited about, learning keto and going out. And also, I just wanted to give myself the opportunity to know that, wherever I am, whatever situation I am in, I have to do this. I am so committed to this. You have no idea. I feel so good. And tomorrow is weigh-in. I am so excited to weigh in. I know that can be a scary time for a lot of people, but whatever it is, I'm just okay with it. I'm really, really okay with it. But you know what? I'm not a perfectionist. Maybe some say I am, but I don't feel like I'm a perfectionist. I feel like, if you're gonna do something, try to do it right. I've had a lot when it comes to diets. I've had a lot of times when I just say, oh, yeah, that looks really good. I'll have that. Screw it. I'll start again tomorrow. I am so much like everybody else in this world, this dieting world. So I'm not different that way. I just know that, I keep saying I'm 53 years old. I had, in one of my videos, I talked about what my motivation is, and I have had an excuse for everything. So I talked about a friend of ours that had passed, and so suddenly, and so it was such an eye-opener for a lot of us. And I realized I have my life, and I'm not doing anything good with my body. My body is the only thing I have to get me up every morning and allow me to walk. And so I'm rambling on about, weight loss. I get it. I'm so there. So we got invited to go out to dinner last night, and I just tried to play it smart. So what I did was I found out the restaurant that they wanted to go to. I said, absolutely, that would be fine. And I went online and I looked on the menus and I analyzed the menus, and I realized I had about 5 choices. And one of the choices was kind of iffy because it had mushroom cream sauce. Well, at my house, mushroom cream sauce would have half and half, or it would have whipping cream or heavy cream, and I would be okay. So through the day, I started analyzing this a little bit, and I realized, okay, so that probably at a restaurant probably wouldn't have all heavy cream or half and half. Now, I don't know for sure, and it might not have butter, it might have margarine. So I started, doing the thinking process because I want to be really sure. And of course, I had in my mind that if I went with that dish, I could ask first and make a clear decision. Now, mind you, I'm with people that are, our friends are wonderful. They don't have that logic as far as wanting to, they're free. They're doing whatever they want. They eat what they want. They're doing their thing, and that's great. So I didn't want to make a scene at the restaurant. I've seen other people that do that, and I know it's all about me, and I'm paid for it. Now that's different, and I'm asking questions, but I just didn't want to have 3 of the 4 of us just be, nitpicking to death. So I didn't want to be that person. I want to be that person that you see at the restaurants, or somebody that you see, and they're the biggest one in the room, and they say, I'm on low carb. I don't want to, to go crazy with that. As people start to see me lose weight, I know they're going to come to me and they're going to ask me, and that's okay, and I'm going to share with them. But I don't want to be announcing, to people that I know don't care. That's the bottom line. They don't care what I'm doing. They just love me for who I am. Um, so I got to the restaurant, and I had decided that I was going to do a big salad. I've been trying to do salad once a day with one of my meals to get my veggies in. And so I realized, I could do one of the salads. It had tomatoes on it and cucumbers on it and a ton of lettuce, and it had ham, it had turkey, it had Swiss cheese, it had cheddar cheese, it had hard-boiled eggs, and it had ranch dressing. So I had and enjoyed the most amazing meal out. And for me, it wasn't about analyzing the food. This was very different because I'd had a real good snack. So I knew that coming up to the time, I wasn't famished. That is the key too. Don't get famished so that you attack anything and you say, screw it, I'll do it tomorrow. Because I've done those screw its, and those screw its have gotten me where I am today. And that's why I'm making such a life-changing decision here. So I had my salad. Everybody else had fried foods and French fries, and I was okay with that. I had a salad, and I filled up. I allowed myself to have a glass of wine because I had enough carbs in my day, and I didn't feel bad about it at all. It was wonderful. I sat and sipped wine while everybody else sipped wine, and so the dining out thing is something that I'm going to work on a little bit more. Excuse me. But I think, pre-planning is so important. Don't go to the restaurant hungry. Don't just, go to a place. Don't go in blind, and try to go online beforehand and get a menu. And if you need to call the restaurant, ask beforehand so that if you don't want to make any verbal scene, or you can't have that, or don't put that on my plate, I would recommend calling them beforehand and be crystal clear on what it is and how they make it. And maybe when you order, now you're knowledgeable, and so you understand, okay, so I know it has pasta, so I'm going to ask them to put veggies, or I'm going to ask them to just put the meat on the side with the salad, or whatever it is that you're doing. But educate yourself before you go out, and then when you go out, thoroughly enjoy it. Don't worry about, I hope I ordered the right thing, and oh my God, it's just going to blow my diet. And it's going to ruin everything that I've done in the day or in the week. So don't do that to yourself. We are so hard on ourselves, and it is, what, today make a promise to yourself to be good to yourself. Be good, because it's important. There's so much crap around us, and negativity, and and busyness, and crying and screaming and anger, and that there's not always a lot of positivity. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm throwing myself out in front of the camera because I need this for me. And you know what? I get up every morning now and I realize, man, I got to take a shower. I got to get myself ready, get myself going, because I'm excited about how I'm feeling, and my brain is crystal clear. My fog is gone, and I'm excited now because I know that there's a few of you that are watching me, and hopefully over time there's going to be a lot more watching me. And I hope that you get even some sort of motivation from me, if it's not daily, weekly, whatever video you pick and it works for you. But that's why I'm doing this, and I am throwing myself out here. I've taken pictures. Um, Tomorrow will be my second weigh-in. It will be the beginning start of week 3. So I will have 2 weeks under my belt with Keto and the Keto Diet. Keto being the videos in front of you instead of behind you. And I hope you guys are enjoying these. I've been doing some recipes as well. And I've been trying to change it up a little bit, so every day is a little bit different. Every day gives you absolutely the motivation that you need to keep going, and I am talking to each and every one of you. Do not stop. Don't stop. Don't stop for a meal. Food is, food can kill you. And, you have to realize that one piece of cake or whatever it is that you're having with flour and sugar, that is not going to make you feel better. What's going to make you feel better is if you learn how to make a cake with keto products, and you can have that cake anytime you want and you never feel deprived. That's what's going to make you feel better. That's what's going to make you strong. And that's what's going to make this a keto lifestyle for you, like I am working on every day. And last night, when I got home from the restaurant, we had the friends stay and we ended up playing some cards. They had a big piece of cake. And I was so satisfied with the food that I ate. I just looked at them and smiled, and I patted myself on the back and mentally, because I was so proud of myself. It wasn't that I felt like I was being left out and that I can have it when I lose my weight. I had the thought process, if I wanted a cake, if I wanted to have that cake or to have a cake, I can make a cake and then I can have slices and freeze it, and I can have the sweet things. I just need to make them a little differently. And that's something that I'm going to start going into a little bit too, is maybe how to take your favorite recipes and start to alternate them with some of the things that are not good for you and that are not keto, and start putting in products that are. So that is coming in the future. But I've made this promise and commitment to come on every single day. And I want to talk about something that I feel is important, or that others feel like it's important, to kind of help you on your journey. And if you're just beginning like me, I hope that you get a little bit of something. I hope you're enjoying my cooking recipes, because I'm making a lot of them. And these are everyday things that I make, and every one of them are keto friendly. So I'm going to also be doing some dining out, and I'm going to take the videos of the images of the foods that I'm eating and things to choose from. As I get into this a little more, I have a lot of other things that I want to do, because keto is a lifestyle. I'm making this my lifestyle. So I don't want to just sit in my kitchen and just talk to you and just make recipes. I want to get out into the world, and I want to show you what I do in different scenarios and what you can do too, so you can still live your life and not hide in your house around only your keto food. So with that said, I'm not going to keep it super long today. I do want to tell you that today I have had my coffee, my half and half. I put my collagen into it. I put a dab of cinnamon and my Better Now English toffee stevia. Mixed that all, or blended that all up. That's what I had for my breakfast. I always, when I first get up, I boil in a coffee cup, I boil some water, and I squeeze lemon into it. And if you don't like the bitter taste of lemon, then you're more than welcome to put like stevia into it to sweeten it. Lemon water's really good for you. And it kind of just freshens me up, perks me up first thing in the morning to get me going. I am an early bird, so I stay up a lot of hours. And so sometimes, I don't know, if I've got a lot going on, it's just kind of a nice perk. And then I always have my coffee, and then I start my meals with my intermittent fasting. at 11 or 12, which, so today, or I'm sorry, yesterday, I sat down and I made that clam chowder, that keto clam chowder. And oh my God, if you guys haven't tried that, I would recommend that be one of the recipes that you try. Instead of diced potatoes, I made it with diced jicama, and I microwaved them to soften them, and then I cooked them in the clam juice to soften them and boil them down, and then smash half of them. And you cannot, I promise you, you cannot tell the difference that there is no potatoes in there. It is absolutely wonderful, and it picks up the flavors of everything else. So that was quite a few servings, and my husband had a serving of it. I had a serving of it, and so I just I've been eating that for my first meal, and I have to say I love it. So I had that yesterday, and then I'm probably gonna have it today too because I love it that much, and I think there's one more serving of it. And then I had my chef salad last night for dinner and a glass of wine, and I had some macadamia nuts because I realized in my carb manager app that I needed to fulfill some more of my fat grams. So I did that, and I've been, my goal was to stay at 20 net carbs a day. And there's been some days, even though I feel like I'm eating really well, and what I've been doing is I've been doing 2 main meals and maybe a snack in the middle of the afternoon. And if I don't need it in the afternoon, I may have the snack after dinner before 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I'm done. So that's been working really well for me. I stay really full with the 2 meals, and the coffee carries me on until my meal, so I don't feel hungry. And I've never really been a breakfast eater, so that's always been okay with me. So with that said, I am so excited for the weigh-in tomorrow. Go, win or lose, I'm all in. So, I've mentioned to you guys I've had this thyroid issue, and I have, maybe this feeling in my mind that that's going to maybe gravitate and grab some of my weight. But you know what? I don't care. I'm going to fight through it. And I've got my doctor's okay that, it's okay to do this with my medications and everything that I'm on. I've been tested. Everything's amazing. And so I'm going for it. So you guys stay with me. Make sure and subscribe to me if you're not subscribed. Click onto the bell up above so that you guys never miss a video of mine. And as I say every end of my video, I love you guys. I am so glad that you're here because I feel like I'm supported with you watching me. And I hope that I am a support system to you as well. And you're always welcome to leave a comment below. I'll do my very best to answer them or get the information needed. If you guys have a video, a topic that you would like me to maybe do a video on, I'm open to that too. And so until tomorrow, I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. If you've been holding back on dining out, feel free to get knowledgeable, watch menus, check the place that you're going, and step out of your comfort zone today and go eat a nice meal with your family and feel good about it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and tomorrow will be day 14, so stay tuned, and I will be probably sitting down with a meal and talking about gain or loss. So until tomorrow, guys, day 13, I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I will see you tomorrow, day 14. Bye-bye.